Burnley 2, Tottenham 5. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. This is going to be my match review for the Burnley versus Tottenham game. So if you do enjoy this video, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. Without further ado, we're going to get straight into this video. So I think we can all agree that Burnley started off the game the better side. Getting that goal in the first 4 minutes of the game, you know, they were pressing us really high, causing quite a few problems for like that first sort of 15 minutes or so. And the goal they scored, to be fair, it was quite a good goal, but like Porro does have to take the responsibility of getting beaten down his side, and like, but to be fair, that was his like only mistake of the game, and after that he was great. Tottenham around the 60th minute mark get back into the game with a SONNY goal. That lovely like chip was a great finish. And yeah, I feel like Burnley were quite naive sometimes during their like play, like trying to go toe to toe with us, and like, because basically in the Championship that's what they basically played like, and they, you know, they did it really well. Obviously they only lost 3 games last season in the Championship, so, but I feel like when you make that jump to the Premier League, it's like it's like a whole different kind of level, and sometimes you sort of just have to change the way you play. Like they were quite open at times, and the way we managed to just cut through them as the game went on, sort of played into hands a bit the way they were pressing us and like trying to put us under pressure. But we definitely grew into the game, and as you can see from the scoreline, we were definitely the better side for the majority of the game. Obviously the first 15 minutes we weren't really, our game wasn't really flowing, and we weren't really able to get into their half to have like a shot and like try and get an equaliser. But then sort of after that 15 minutes, Burnley, well, they were still pressing, but like their sort of, the way they started the game sort of dropped off a bit, and we were able to grow into the game and got an equaliser. And you have to say that at that point in time it was a fair result. Obviously that SONNY finish again, oh my god, SONNY hat-trick obviously, and it was just great to see like SONNY playing up front instead of Richarlison. Yeah, it was brilliant to see. Obviously, okay, and then we come in towards the end, and I'd say after we equalised there was really only one team in it. You know, Tottenham were just dominant. We got more of the possession, we were controlling the game, you know, we were creating chances. However, in the first half, but apart from that one goal we had, we were pretty wasteful in their half. The chances we were getting was the wrong decision was being made. Instead of like making an extra pass, we'd shoot instead of, you know, trying to get the most likely person to score. So it was a bit frustrating that first half, just because we were pretty wasteful. And it's like, because you know, the second half could have changed completely, and like, we're going to talk about the second goal in a minute, but like if that goal didn't happen, like we go in 1-1, it's completely different, come out, and it's like you've wasted those opportunities in the first half. We could have killed off the game in that, like towards the end of the first half. So that's really the only thing that you would say was a problem, and it's a bit frustrating to see. But, and then we come, okay, obviously SONNY had sort of like a shot, but like it took a deflection, went out for a corner. It was a bit annoying, to be fair. I was a bit annoyed at that point, because I'm like, why are you shooting? Like, make the pass. And then come to the corner, and then like Maddison puts it in. It's sort of a bit of a pinball going on, sort of comes out. I think it went to Udogie, and then he like passed it back to Maddison, who crossed it in, went to Kulusevski. It sort of passed it, and then sort of pinballed again. Sark came in, came out, and then it sort of bounced out to Romero, who's on like at the edge of the box. And I don't know, but that to me was not a centre back finish. That was a striker finish. The way he like, it was like side foot into the like top bins. Like, I couldn't believe the fact it was Romero. Like, oh, like Romero is a goat, like we know this, but I was not that. That's what came out. No, I was like, Romero, like, oh my god, that strike. I've been watching it on repeat quite a lot. I'm just like, I can't get over how good it was. Like, it hit it's like the inside of the crossbar, and then top bins, like, I'm pretty sure that could be our goal of the month. Yeah, just sort of bow down. But yeah, it was like an amazing strike. And obviously scoring, going into the lead at that time was very important, and it was definitely helped us, I think. And yeah, like ending the first half on a high, you know, was in control, more possession, chances we were creating, which is brilliant to see. Obviously then when it comes to half time, it's 2-1 to Tottenham. And also I just want to say, like, going 1-0 down that earlier on, and the character we show to get back into the game, like, you know, because you could see that early, and then also the disappointment of going out the Carabao Cup as well. You'd think heads might drop and this could be a long afternoon. But no, we showed character, we showed resilience, and we just played our game, and we managed to get the goals to put us in front. Okay, the second half. It's expecting Burnley to come out a bit, you know, obviously it's only 2-1, like there's only one goal in it, and if they get like another goal or whatever, then who knows what could happen. For the whole game they kept pushing and kept pressing, like maybe that was their downfall. But it was a bit weird, because then Burnley went to a 5 at the back, so they were like conceding possession, like they were basically handing the possession over to Tottenham, even though in the first half we had more of the possession and they were like struggling with it. So I feel like that call by company was a bit odd, and you could definitely see when the game started, like they couldn't get out, like Burnley was sort of stuck in their own half. Guess there was a few occasions where they sort of came out a bit and was able to pass the ball around, but so that was a bit odd from company. That definitely did not work out. And then comes to, what was it, like the 54th minute or something, Burnley are like trying to play out from the back, and I can't remember what the player's name was, but the way he was sort of trying to get out, but then it's sort of Adogi was there, managed to keep the ball in, passed to Maddison, and Maddison shoots, that curl on it, like 25 yards out. Oh my god, what a goal that was. Every goal we scored was amazing. Like there was like no scrappiness, like they were all amazing goals. And also all 3 goal scorers were captain, vice captains. So that, I feel like that's telling. That is definitely telling. But yeah, that shot, oh my god, Maddison, I still, even though it feels right, it's so weird that we like actually got James Maddison, and the form he's in is insane. Like if he's able to keep fit, I said it all along, like signing the season, like he's definitely gonna be one of those. But yeah, it's just brilliant to see. The creativity we have now is like taking us back to like the Eriksen days, and we've been lacking creativity since Eriksen left. So the fact that we got, like, I can't praise him enough. And like, I feel like everyone played really, really well. Okay, then after Maddison scores, a minute or so later, Burnley have a chance. That Vicario save, oh my god. And the fact that it took a deflection of Romero as well just makes that save even more insane. For Vicario, like he didn't really have to do like too much from what I can remember, but some of the saves he made, I can't. It was such a brilliant save. And also what I love as well is like the celebration after he made the save, like that passion. Like I just love that. I love to see that. Like you get, obviously players celebrate scoring goals and whatnot, but celebrating like saves and like things like that, we need to see more of that, because it's just brilliant to see. And then yeah, 10 minutes later, Sonny gets his second goal of the game, and again, like it was like a Solomon assist. Okay, quickly on Solomon, I feel like Solomon with his 2 assists played really well, and I would like to see him play again when we come back from the international break. But he definitely showed his qualities. Obviously against Fulham it was a bit difficult for him, but it's definitely made up for that, and the way that we could see what he could bring to the side, his dribbling ability, like the players could not handle him. Like the Burnley players they struggled to cope with what he was bringing to the game. So yeah, just quickly on Solomon, like amazing two assists, and yeah, so Solomon scores again. It's a great finish. Like there was like it was a bit, yeah, Solomon had a bit of space, but you're just able to, like, the way his clinicalness was clinicking. Does that make sense? I don't know, but yeah, it was just like brilliant to see. And then we, like a few minutes later, I can't. It's that Porro assist. That Porro assist. That's like Kevin De Bruyne-esque. Like that. I couldn't believe what I've seen. But that assist with Son's finish to get his hat trick. I can't. It was like, I can't. And like the 5-1. It being 5-1. Like we blew them away. We dominated. We controlled the game. Possession based, the chances we were having, everything about it was just like a brilliant display. Obviously we did sort of switch off towards the end of the game and they ended up getting the second goal, which was a little bit frustrating, but you know, it was 5-2 in the end. Like we weren't going to lose. It was just annoying that we conceded. I feel like those sort of things we need to work on, like the first sort of 15 minutes or so, and also like not switching off towards the end of the game, because if it was like 2-1 or something, then how like it could be giving that sort of West Ham game vibe with when we were like 3-0 up and we ended up drawing 3-3. We don't want a repeat of that. So I feel like that's just some sort of little like criticisms that you could give for the performance. And yeah, like nothing too major, but I feel like just little things that we need to improve on as we go through the season. But if you said at this point in time would be 10 points on the board, 3 wins, 1 draw, like you're taking it. Like, and obviously our fixtures have sort of been favourable so far, apart from like the Man United game, which you could say was a little bit more difficult, even though we were at home. But yeah, 10 points on the board, goals we're scoring. I feel like we've conceded 5 goals, something like that, 2 clean sheets. So yeah, so far all good. And yeah, like I'm just loving being able to watch football and enjoy it again. Like the attacking football, we've missed this, and like as a Tottenham fan, like the football that we've had to endure over the years, and just seeing this level of tackness, the pressing, like Son, like the way he's taken on the captaincy role as well, like like even Maddison and Romero, like the way you can just see it. And like everyone's so happy, everyone's got a smile on their faces. Vicario, there was a lot of people, you know, judging him and like sort of dismissing what he could do, but I feel like his performances have been consistent. Everyone's plays have been consistent. Kulu, even though technically he didn't like score anything or get an assist, but his influence on the game was definitely there to show. And I feel like the Burnley players also struggled with him, because whenever he got the ball they were like just, you know, backing off him and like just allowing him to the ball. So I feel like the midfield as well. But gotta mention Basuma. I feel like Basuma, again, consistent performance. So I feel like we're probably a bit more quieter today, but again, consistency. Dogi, oh my god, I can't, like 20 years old. He's 20 years old, and just what we're seeing from him is insane. And like I know it's like early days, and like, but honestly, he has the potential to be, I'm pretty sure he's the best left back in the league at this current moment in time. Like I don't think anyone tops him at this current moment in time. And also Porro as well, apart from that first sort of mistake he made for the Burnley goal, first one, he put in another consistent performance as well. And yeah, it was just brilliant to see. Obviously subs came on and everything, just to help us see out the game. You know, it was 5-2, like it was 5-1 when they came on, but yeah. So there we go, guys, that is my match review for the Burnley vs Tottenham game, finishing at 5-2 to Tottenham. Be sure to let me know down below what you thought of the game and like everything. And obviously we have the international break now, so we're gonna have to, it's like 2 weeks without Angeball, and I'm sad. I'm gonna, like, it's 2 weeks, like it's not that long, but it feels like that's long. But yeah, I'll be back soon with my player ratings. But yeah, be sure to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys.